Fake news thrives in digital communication, and online space makes it easier for false information to reach millions instantly. So this shows how digital communication makes news faster and more accessible, reaching millions of people at once. So what is fake news? So fake news is misleading or false information presented as truth. And for example, how fake news spreads online is people share it in good faith, but the panic quickly highlighted how sensational stories, even false ones, can spread rapidly. So the computer-mediated communication is refers to communication that uses computers and other technologies. For example, is during the Typhoon Yolanda, fake news on Facebook and text about another stronger storm caused panic, showing how online platforms can quickly spread. So the role of algorithms is deciding what users see. For example, is using social media like Facebook algorithms and posts with many likes and shares, which often makes fake but exciting political news spread faster than the truth. Let's continue to engagement over accuracy. This is a platform's reward gets clicked. For example, before the elections, a fake Facebook post claiming a candidate quit spread quickly because it was shocking and many believed it before it was proven false. So moving forward to echo chambers. These echo chambers trap people in like-minded groups and each uses only see content which confirms their beliefs. For example, the online echo chambers also influence offline behavior. Users who feel that their online audience agrees with their views and more like to share with some of their workplace. Let's go to the confirmation bias. People trust news that supports their views, and this makes them less likely to question fake stories. For example, confirmation biases impact how people gather information, but they also influence how people interpret and recall information. Now, on goods and automation. Goods spreads fake news at lightning speed, and automated accounts can amplify false stories worldwide. For example, using chatbots. These bots that simulate human conversation by responding to certain phrases with programmed responses and using the social bots. In the virality of fake news, lies travel faster than the facts, and this studies how fake news spreads further and quicker than the truth. For example, the issue of Senator Robin Padilla when Rappler posted a photo on social media with the caption that Padilla flashed his middle finger during the national anthem. So, calling it a vulgar gesture and referring to us a dirty finger. And the issue was fake because of the last editorial. In the visual manipulation, this image makes fake news more convincing. So, visual manipulation provides photos and videos that are easily altered to misleading. For example, using the photo editorial or Instagram and other apps. In the deepfakes, blur the line between real and fake and use of AI to create realistic but false images and pictures. People are more using AI or photo editing to make themselves fake to present and cover their identity. In emotional triggers, plays on strong emotions to spread fake news like fear, anger, and shock drives users to share quickly. And let's go to the political influence. In the political influence, some other politics uses their power to influence people who trust on faking news against their pro-politic. And fake news uses as propaganda and it influences elections and public opinion. And because of that, people will react likes, hearts, and other emojis on social media. With this, we go to the economic motives. The economic motives of fake news from the financial motivations behind its production, the incentives behind its distribution, and the strategies it employed to attract audiences and the economic implication of its propagation. That's why fake news clicks and revenue. That many websites create access just ad money, for example, is this scam. Another example is the pandemic. In health information spread dangerously fast, which is spread innocently despite being a threat. For example, the COVID-19. So misinformation includes misconstruct understanding of the disease. Some of it has been more speculation among otherwise well-meaning people who then spread their opinion as fact. In the real world, it's far more than citations. It's about making a difference. It's communities joining together to find ways to make changes. The impact is the probable effect of research in the real world. With this, let's keep moving to fact-checking. Fact-checking verify claims and images. For example, our websites like Snopes, Google, and Amazon. Using those websites is to verify confirmation, validate, and substantiate. This can be a truth known by actual experience or observation with something known to be true. Digital literacy is to find, evaluate, create, and communicate information using a range of digital technologies and platforms. For example, are evaluating online information such as distinguishing real news from fake news. In the platform's responsibility or networks, as some of them like Amazon are better described. Using the platforms, we turn to them for information, for entertainment, and increasingly look to them to create and sustain our relationship. This will work hard to break dependency among their users to us to maximize the time we spend on. In the conclusion, fake news spread quickly online because of social media algorithms and instant sharing. It can cause confusion, fear, and harm by making people believe in false information. So let's fight fake news